And game number 3 is getting underway right now, so we're going to find out if anyone's taking a risk in this one. Both of these guys looking for advantage in this match because it's all tied up. Game number 3, Rdu versus Kaldi.
Now, we're not sure exactly which one it is here, but you've got to believe Rdu might be running it back or might just be playing Grim Patron again. And it looks like Kaldi's going to be doing the same.
Yeah, Warsong Commander giving you a pretty darn good idea of what it is. Kaldi, you know, we talked about how much he wanted battle rages, but double battle rage in the opening hand.
This has been the antithesis of Kaldi's match so far. These draws here in his Grim Patron deck have, well, I mean, I may have spoke to it a little too soon. This Fiery Wax not bad, but these draws he's had so far, not great.
Yeah, Fiery Wax not going to get a lot done here. You know, this is a nod to those battle rages. Has to get damaged.
Yeah, and he's intentionally not armoring up here, guys. He's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be able to cycle these. It's paramount to this strategy. You know, but there is something to be said. Is it easy to put yourself into a damaged area? I mean, he does have 2 weapons.
Yeah, it is a pretty easy one. You know, we actually saw Osaka do this very early in the season, and it ended up possibly costing him the game. Yeah, the 2 life ended up being very important.
Yeah, I think he actually, like, I don't know if he actually would have won this game, but he did die to, like, exact lethal, I think it was.
Yeah, you know, the whole game
over lethal.
Yeah, the whole game could have possibly, you know, played differently as well, because, you know, Osaka takes every little thing into consideration. So, you know, if he was two points higher, he might have played differently, but it seemed that way.
Yeah, so just armor up for Rdu. He wants the highest life totals he can get, and I can't blame him. He doesn't have battle rage, and for Kaldi, you know, are you willing to pay 6 health now for the extra card draw? And at this point, he says no. I'm going to be able to damage myself at this point because any minion you play is going to be big enough.
So this matchup with these 2 guys and the way they're playing it, it feels like one of those like first awkward school dances you ever go to. No one wants to be the first person out on the floor, and then once the first person gets on the floor, everyone gets in there.
What an analogy dropped there. There's like the ribbon streaming from top.
Oh, yeah.
And like the strange lighting.
Punch bowls.
80s music playing.
Yeah, definitely 80s music, yeah for sure. A lot of Journey.
You gotta have 80s music.
We are definitely showing how old we are.
Rdu going for Grim Patron Inner Rage here. And this is one of the nightmare scenarios for any deck to be facing down is this. You know, if you don't have a board sweep in your hand, this is going to get out of control. I mean, talk about everyone getting in here. This dance floor is getting full.
Yeah. They're doing the 2-step twice here.
How do you beat this? Like, every time I see this happen, I just think to myself, what do I do now?
You turn the music off.
Oh, Emperor Thorson's going to try to turn some of it off. He's like the angry principal stepping in now. Your kids are getting out of control. We're going to see if the mana reduction is going to be enough. But Rdu, he's got a 5-1 to check it. And he just drew Battle Rage.
He's got a 5-1 to check it here. If he had a weapon, he could even, you know, get extra value off of this Battle Rage here. But, you know, he doesn't even have to... I mean, he's going to trade in the 5-1 here since it's going to die the Death Spite trigger. But, you know, is Kaldi going to give him that trigger? And the thing is, he has other ways to do this, too. If he wants to cycle a Slam, he could run one of his less powerful Grim Patrons in and get the damage in from his other Grim Patrons. So he's got a whole lot of options from here.
A lot of availability this turn is really what's spelling out.
You have to be feeling like, I'm way ahead in this game. I need to answer this Emperor, and then, you know, how do I lose from here going forward? And he just needs to push as much damage as he can this turn and try to make sure that he can end it next turn.
Yeah, I think he's counting to see if he has any way of getting lethal this turn. I think it starts with Battle Rage, and if he picks up Frothing Berserker, oh, geez.
Yeah, he's 1 short of going off with Frothing Berserker this turn, but he can do it next turn.
Yeah, I think you add Unstable Goal back behind this, and just there's no coming back. I mean, this is 9 damage. Kaldi clearly couldn't check it last turn. You know, maybe you don't play the Unstable Goal. Actually, yeah, it's a catalyst to your opponent's strategies here as well. Kaldi has to put together 32 damage right now or deal with the board position.
Yeah, there's a very good chance we're going to see him Battle Rage here to try to draw some extra cards and just try to get through this. You know, he does have Warsong Commander and Frothing Berserker.
Hang on a second here. There's a potential this actually is lethal.
Well, 4 to the face plus Warsong Commander and Frothing Berserker and Unstable Ghoul. He can actually fill up all of Rdu's board.
Honestly, this is a spot where maybe Frothing Berserker just has to come down. Because again, he can't just stare this board position in the face and go, I'm going to win from here. Like, that won't happen.
If he's going to do that, he needs to start moving soon.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's another big thing about this deck, is you get put in an uncomfortable spot that you're not familiar with, you are going to get punished for it.
Yeah, this is one of the decks where I feel that you just have to play so many games with.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's a very powerful deck, but there's a lot of intricacies that make the difference here.
Yeah,
And
you need to know all of the math ahead of time, and I mean, RDU's done this math way ahead of time. Way ahead of time.
This is a lot of damage. I mean, a ton of damage. But he's going to play Unstable Goal here. I'm a little... I mean, I guess maybe it's just lethal at the end of the day.
He's just going to slam his own...
He doesn't have the mana to do it.
Oh, okay.
3 more, 4 more, and then 3 more. Puts Kaldi... Kaldi, I think, just got lethal.
Did RDU misstep there on that turn?
I think that this was a major misstep from RDU. I mean, like, if you're going to make this play, just play defensive. I mean, now you have a full board now. Yeah, RDU realized this is an error. Like,
he might have just lost this game.
I think that RDU thought the Unstable Goal was just going to suicide. Like, he's so used to having that minion die when it attacks something. I think Kaldi just won this game.
Yeah, he had so much in his mind already. Oh, I've won this turn. I'm just going to go through this. And we've seen people do this here before. We saw Powder go through a turn a little bit too quickly and, just make the wrong play.
Yep, Kaldi's got to hurry up, though. Again, this clock is going to run thin on this. Yeah, that's it. This game is done.
Yeah, this is way more than enough here.
Wow, just like that, RDU, one little misstep, ends up dropping the game here. Look at how much damage this Frothing Berserker is going to deal.
Yeah, it's going to have to go through all this animation.
Now, he can queue up all these in order, though. I mean, just...
RDU, you got to feel like you let him go here.
Yeah, Kaldi, you can see him queuing it all. Every time he highlights a card, you can tell that he's already dragged through the motions. Wow, what a blunder. how do you let that happen when you're in this circumstance? I mean, he has the game won. The only way he can lose is by giving his opponent an extra whirlwind effect. That's exactly what he did.
This might be the most triggers I've ever seen happen in one turn. Besides that world longest turn that went on for like 3 days.
the Bellin with like the arcade missiles, and I don't even know how he got to that point. I mean, that's like...
It was a lot of setup.
I think it's probably the world's longest setup for anything to ever get done ever as well. And we're talking like the Grand Canyon has happened at some point.
I mean, my computer would just crash before I could even have it work.
Especially your computer.
Oh.
That's fired.
That wasn't nice.
Just, Kaldi has queued up all these animations. We're waiting for the game to actually finish it. We're just, at this point, I just want to see how big the Frothing Berserker gets. Just like that, one little misstep from RDU.
We're looking at the almost 40-pointer.
That is a lot of damage out of nowhere, too. RDU maximum punished from his small play. That is, I mean, that's this matchup in a nutshell. You cannot afford this kind of mistake.
Yeah, we've talked about this. You feel like you have the game won. Just, take a deep breath, take your time, go through the turn. It's not a race. You don't have to finish the turn in under 5 seconds. Oh, he's even got the other attack in. This is going to be the 40-pointer.
Yeah, 39 points of damage, -11 for RDU. This is what happens when you misstep in your games. I mean, RDU could have taken way more time on that turn than he did. Played very quickly. It's a lot of what he does. Kaldi capitalizes on that.